got the General in here, and this is kind of like our day 2, I guess you could say. But we got the lower pulley on. As you can see, we had to trim. You have to trim a little bit off this bracket, and then you also have to trim down. There's a bolt right there. You got to trim the head off just a little bit to get this pulley to clear with this bigger lower on there. But it came out really nice. We just got the outer ring on, which the inner ring on the Hellcat stuff is the actual blower. The outside ring that you bolt on is for the serpentine setup. So, but that's one of the harder jobs of doing the modding these Hellcats and stuff, is doing the lower pulley, doing the pin and everything. So we got it done, and we're gonna start on the next thing. I don't know, what are we gonna start on next, Tim?
We could do spark plugs.
Yeah, we'll probably do the spark plugs next.
Get the exhaust off. And
we got this Cordis. Yeah, we got this Cordis tank here. It's a basically it holds extra supercharger fluids, whether that be coolant or water. You can also put ice in there if you want. It's got a drain, so if you're at the track and want to get an extra little boost out of it, you can throw some ice in there. But we're gonna install that. Basically, the hoses, they're already pre-made from Cordis Performance. They run right down into the intercooler pump down there, so that'll be a pretty easy deal. The next biggest thing I guess we got on this thing is probably doing the 4 fuel system. You gotta drop the fuel tank, and that's gonna take a minute to do. So waiting on the blower from Jokers to show up. It should be already all assembled, ready to go. All we gotta do is just put the Hellraiser pulley on it, and it should be set. Oh, and our injectors finally showed up too, so we got those. I think we pretty much got everything but the blower now. Plugs in right now. These are the old ones right here. They're a Bosch Iridium, which is actually a pretty good plug. It's just the heat range is a little bit hotter than what we want. So we went with these NGKs. These are what we've been putting in a lot of these Hellcat builds. It's an LFR. It's basically, a lot of guys I've heard been using 6510s, which are the same ones that you use on like an LT or a Mustang. But the Dodges actually need these little washers. So this is the part number that you would need on those. It's a LFR 7AIX Iridium NGK plug. Obviously, you're going to need 16 of them. Got this side done over here. Tim said a lot easier than the Challenger.
It is. Quite just a little bit more room makes it.
Yeah, I mean, you can see right here, once you take this air box out, I mean, you can basically access this whole side. Then on this side, for all you Trackhawk guys, I mean, it's really easy to do. All you do is unbolt this tank here. That way it loosens it up, and then there's another bolt right here holding this, holding these intercooler lines. Just move those out of the way, and then that allows access for room over there. So, not a bad deal doing spark plugs on these. Challengers and the Chargers are a different story though. They're kind of a pain in the ass. Ooh, we got the new mid pipes from Stainless Works. Got the old ones off. Drop the whole exhaust because we got to drop the gas tanks here in a little bit. But yeah, it's coming right along. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Tim's excited.
Trackhawk lifestyle.
Tim is excited.
Hell yeah.
Got Nick Savage here.
Woo!
Nick,
Watch
what are you
out.
drinking? What are you drinking?
Well, drinking a little RC. I had to lay off the cheeseburgers. Everybody gave me a hard time about
Yeah, show him that belly.
it. Ain't bad today. I mean, I got a little bit of a girlish figure going, but it's all right. It's the holidays. You know the deal.
Oh, TGIF. TGIF. No, this thing's full of heat shields underneath here. I mean, it almost looks like it could be going up into outer space. Pretty crazy.
Need to show them the bottle.
What we got there, Nick?
Got a little captain. It's been a productive Black Friday here at Killer Performance.
Yeah.
So we're going to send it.
Got the big fuel tank down. Looks all empty up there. So this is the main fuel hat right here. We'll be replacing that with a 4 unit. But yeah, this is a big monster gas tank right here. Let's go over and check out the 4 fuel hat. See what we got. That's what we got here. Pretty nice unit. So it's got 2 of the TI pumps on it. pump each. They should support about 750 horsepower on the E85 each. So we got some good pumps there. That's gonna go right down in that new fuel tank. And the rest of the fuel system's in here. Got the rails, got the controller here, which is in there. Looks like we got a regulator, so that'll be nice. Oh, that's our new VMP throttle body for it. That'll be a nice little addition. Get that ported blower. And I think we just got some like miscellaneous fittings and stuff in this bag here. So nice kit from Ford. All the lines over there. We're gonna start making that up. Got the stainless works pipes on, which I showed you guys a while ago. So I think that's about where we're at a stopping point right now. So we should be good. Coming in Monday morning, we'll get the pump and everything all finished on this. Get the fuel system done. That's another big hurdle that we were facing. Got the new Eibach lowering springs, the Trackhawk editions. We're gonna be putting those in along with some B Woody suspension parts. Not sure when our G-force drive shaft and axles will be in. I know they're so busy out there with all the orders, so we'll see. Probably check with them Tuesday when we pick up the red eye, see when we're gonna get the drive shaft and stuff. Got the 4 fuel hat on, and a little tricky, but Tim got it in there nice, and we're gonna start doing the lines right now. Basically, there's a transfer tube that goes from here over to there, and it's real tricky to get that in there, but it comes with longer bolts. That way you can drop the whole hat assembly and still have room to get that line on there without the hat being all the way down the tank. So, got that, and now it's just time for wiring.
Wiring time. Got a fuel pump controller.
That's the funnest
with the
part.
relays already built
Yeah, look at
in.
that.
So do your 2 pumps, signal wire to turn it on. This is a nice piece.
Yeah, it is really nice. And then it comes with all the nice gauge wiring for it, you know, all the connectors. Just pretty simple process Ford makes it. Of course, you know, Ford is probably one of the best in the business with these, you know, vehicle-specific kits. And, you know, there's the rails right there. It comes with all those nice black fittings. It's going to look good. The General should be pretty excited about this one. Got the ZR1 over here. It's about ready to start up right now. Got the blower back on. Still waiting on our belt to come in. Just put the flex fuel sensor on from DSX. We're actually getting ready to put the low side DSX pump kit that we got here. We're going to be putting this on. This is all to run E85 in this car. It's going to be making a little bit more power. Obviously, we've still got the stock pulley on the top. He's going to bring it back here in a couple months. We're going to do all the cooling stuff on it. You know, smaller upper pulley, probably a different snout on it, different intake. So it's going to get the works once it comes back. But right now, we're just getting it pretty solid. Heads cam, doing the clutch, exhaust, E85, lower pulley. Should be a pretty nice little combo for right now. Shop today, we had some stuff show up for the General. Tim's over there working away, getting the fuel system buttoned up on it. But yeah, check out some of the stuff that we've done to the Jeep the last couple days. It turned out really 4 fuel system all the way installed. As you can see here, got the lines running through the driver's side. That's the fuel filter right there. And then it goes up into the tank, which I showed you all. Had the 4 fuel hat in there, which turned out really nice. Tim's putting on all the NASA reflective components on the bottom of this thing right now. All the heat shielding on this bad boy. You're about done. About got to put
Pretty close. About to put the exhaust on.
Yeah, about to put the mid pipes on and then put the factory exhaust back on and probably be pretty much done under here. We did get a gift today from HP Tuners. They got us our modded PCM for the Jeep, so we'll be able to tune this thing as soon as we get it back together. We got a C5Z in here getting worked on now. We're just doing some Cook's headers.
Headers, next pipe.
Headers, next pipe.
Tune up. Zip
This
tie
thing,
mod.
this thing was bone stock when it came in. Yeah, we did the zip tie mod. Then one of the cars like, hey, can you guys do that? And I'm like, zip tie mod. I was like, shoot, I haven't heard that in probably 15 years. So we had to look it up on YouTube because I forgot how to do it. But yeah, so we did the zip tie mod, and yeah, probably gonna do a little bit of cleaning once we get it all back together on this car. Get it looking kind of nice. We put new plugs and wires and headers, mid pipes, so it'll be a good run in Z06 when we're finished with it. Also gonna do Justin's gonna tune it. Should be pretty much set on this bad boy. We got the mid pipes on. They are ready to go. We got the rest of the exhaust all the way on, and I think we're about done under here.
Yeah, about ready to go down, finish up the blower deal and the fuel system up top, and
Nice.
be buttoning it up.
Woo. Check out the spare wheel for the Trackhawk. That is a nice wheel right there.
Legit alloy wheel.
Yeah. Probably get maybe convert it to rear wheel drive. Look, those could be the new skinnies on the front.
Yeah. Order you one more.
Yeah. All right. Lower her down. And Steven over here has already got the damn headers on the car. That was quick. This big beastly blower off of the General. Here's what it looks like with everything off. We're gonna have those billet blower spacers right here, and we are going to go ahead and just replace the snout. We're not gonna do the full blower anymore. We're just gonna do the snout and the bearing plate back there. Obviously the Hellraiser 272, and then the big throttle body. Did check the factory leg maker silicone hose does fit the 105 with a little bit of, it's snug, but it fits, so you don't have to get a new elbow for that if you're upgrading the 105 throttle body. That's obviously the stock one there. But we are going to get all this swapped over. I sent my blower lid off to get powder coated satin black, so that'll look nice once it's all installed on there. Right now Tim is going to finish wiring up, not wiring up, but he's going to finish up connecting all these hoses with the factory blower coolant hoses right here. Basically this upper hose is going to be the main one that we bypass. So going to make a cut there, have it go into the tank over here, and then have that outlet one go back into the bottom. So that'll be how we do that. And but yeah, we should have the rest of the parts tomorrow and get this thing knocked out. And the Z06 turned into an orange Mustang. We already got the Z06 done today, and now we're putting some Viking shocks on the back of this 900 horsepower Whipple Mustang, and this one will be ready to go. Christmas gift from the wife for this gentleman. Pretty serious little car. What do you think about that, Curtis?
It's gnarly. I like it.
I wonder if the Vortec car is pissed off we parked it next to a Pro Charger banner. We just picked up the Hellcat Red Eye, aka Dory, from G-Force Engineering, and the car drives completely smooth. It sounds, it's a little rattly because the exhaust is still broken. We have a new exhaust coming for it. right now we're taking it to Justin Tanner, the guy that painted the C7, does all of our calipers and stuff. He's actually gonna paint these calipers on the red eye B5 blue to match the car. Right now they're red, so it doesn't really go with anything else on the car. Makes it look like a popsicle, but you can hear the rear end whining a little bit. We bought a used rear diff for it. It's a 262 rear gear because I know the end-all goal for this car is just going to be to throw one of those G-Force 9-inch kits in there. So we did put a used rear in it. It is whining a little bit, but you know, with the mounts, the single-piece drive shaft, and everything else, it may just be amplifying it more, being that it's got all those mounts now and not the sound-deadening mounts and the drive shaft and stuff that's on stock. Because it did whine even brand new stock whenever I was driving it back from Ohio. But right now we're gonna go see what's up at Tanner's Customs and Collisions in downtown Kansas City and drop off the red eye and get this thing ready for the PRI show next week in Indianapolis. Well, our parts didn't show up today for the Trackhawk that we needed for the blower, so we ended up putting the Eibach Trackhawk lowering springs on it. It's hard to find these. I actually found a used set off of a forum that we're putting on there, lightly used. They look brand new, but went ahead and put those on. We're getting ready to bolt the wheels on it right now and lower it down, and then really all that we got left tomorrow is putting the blower back on. We're waiting on the snout and the bearing plate and the pulley from Jokers, and we'll have this thing wrapped up tomorrow, hopefully. Got the springs already in there, and yeah, you can't hardly see them though, but we're getting ready to bolt the wheels back on it. Got the blower lid back from powder coat. That turned out really nice. There's what the snout looks like off. Obviously we have a new ported one coming for it, so we got that. Here is the 4 fuel rails installed on the blower. Real nice pieces there. They got the 180s that are pretty much flat and then go back that way. We'll have the fuel line going back towards the back of the engine bay like that. Look really nice. Got the tank pretty much all done. Got the fittings and everything on. Hoses ran all the way over here. So getting pretty close here to getting wrapped up on this Trackhawk deal. All right, Tim, let her down. Probably won't go too low being that it was on the rack because it's got to drive out a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely lower though.
Look at the back.
Oh yeah, the back's way lower. Yeah, and then once we probably drive it off the front, we'll settle all the way down, but the back's looking low.
Oh, yeah. It's starting to get rich. You saw it.
Starting to come around. Got our new wheels. We need to get the wheels and stuff on it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll have the startup video and some tuning stuff tomorrow. We're going to be doing that with Justin, and I'll have a video up probably in the next couple days on the completion of the Trackhawk. I'm still waiting on my taser to show up. That way we can throw it on the dyno and actually get some numbers because Justin just has a rear-wheel drive dyno, not an all-wheel drive dyno. So we'll get that all done. But yeah, expect to see another video finishing up the Trackhawk build in the next couple days. Probably looking like Sunday night. I'll have it posted up. But thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you later. Thank you.